Good evening, folks. Welcome inside the Luke Urban Fieldhouse. Tonight on tap, we have girls basketball as the Lady Hilltoppers host the Bishop Stang Lady Spartans on Fred TV. Evan Massoud with you for the call as the Spartans come in with a hefty 8-1 record, really having a dominating first half of the season. Durfee just at 1-5. Their only win coming in our Fred TV broadcast from Somerset when the girls defeated the Blue Raiders on the road. Since then, they picked up a few losses, but Coach Smith, in his first year leading the Hilltoppers, optimistic. He said that practices have been getting better, and this week he liked, it's only Tuesday, but he's liked what he's seen over the last week of practices so far, as that is put up for the first points of the game by Abby Fernandez of the Spartans, number 23. Floater no good for Atia Rivera. Coming back, we have Jurgen underneath, now back out the other side. A long ball that might not have been for three, though. I think that was probably going to be for two. We're right into the action here. Pressing defense for the Hilltoppers. Getting the ball back is Mackenzie Carrero. Goes to put the layup, no good. Atia Rivera slaps the hand, grabs the ball. Goes to Diaz, now back to Rivera. And the Hilltoppers will set. JV won kind of a wild finish. A three ball with like maybe 15 seconds left, 20 seconds left, and then escaped a foul with a buzzer-beating foul basically at the end, winning 35 to 34. You heard the whistle. That one goes out of play. Starters for tonight. For the Spartans, we have number 2, captain Catherine Jurgen, number 14, Lily Shields, number 22, Morgan Riedel, number 23, Abby Fernandez, and number 24, captain Riley Carew. Of course, the Spartans led by a longtime coach, Eric Levy, his 17th year with the girls. That one does not fall. Diaz got a hand on it. Callahan cannot keep it in as Ray Tatro makes the call there on the boundary. For the Hilltoppers, it's Mackenzie Carrero, number 2, captain Atia Rivera, number 3, number 15, Catherine Callahan, number 21, a co-captain as well, Anusha Lemian, and number 33, another captain, Crystal Diaz, out on the floor. Again, Coach Marcel Smith leading the Hilltoppers, his first varsity season with the girls, I should say first season overall with the Durfee girls. As we pass the 100-second mark, 2-0 Spartans. They opened with a basket, scoreless since. Carrero to Rivera. And a handoff to Callahan. Trying to break in. 7 on the shot clock. Now out to Carrero. Going to try to drive in, puts it up, try to bank it off the glass. Goes off the rim. And somehow coming away with that rebound was Carew. Has had some pressure trying to get it to the other side of the court, and a foul. Rivera going to pick up her first. That one on the floor, of course. Diaz is fouled going to the basket. She'll shoot 2 as the Spartans pick up their first. Jurgen picking up the foul there, and Diaz going to take 2 shots, try to get Durfee on the board. First one not good. Kind of a fairly small crowd here tonight. Very quiet crowd here, that's for sure. Diaz sinks the second on the bounce, so 2-1 the score. You can hear Coach Smith. And what you just saw there is exactly what he's been trying to push, at least from a defensive standpoint. You know, the last couple of years, Durfee's done a lot of zone defense, but he wants more man-to-man. He wants intense defense. He wants full press. And you know, that's obviously a work in progress, especially when you have a lot of turnover like we had last year. And Atia Rivera going to pick up another. Okay, Carrero picking up a foul, so back-to-back for Durfee here. 3 total in the first 3 minutes, and we're going to see a sub. Rivera's going to come out for Samantha Soares. Shields going to inbound. Another 30 seconds on the shot clock. Jurgen back to Shields. Again, good defense. Hilltoppers meeting the ball wherever it goes, so definitely an improvement. Oh, left the open girl right there. It does not go. Put back, no good. Had the open shot, did Riedel. Callahan gets it out to Carrero. Not sure that was a design play because Carrero was looking the other way almost when that pass came to her. Diaz going to take a seat now as well, as Celine Mayette has subbed in. Passing to the corner. Fernandez now for 3, and that's good. Riedel from outside, 5-1. That's put up by Carrero off the rim, no good. Hilltoppers have not hit one from the field halfway through this first quarter. Defense has been pretty good, but the open chances they've had have not been able to put it down. Carew will inbound. Both teams a little bit shorthanded. Stang having one player sick, one player injured. Hilltoppers had to use one of their players for JV, so one of the varsity players played all of JV, so she's not playing tonight. So a couple late additions here to the current varsity roster. Jumper in the paint is good, and that's Carew. That's a travel. Oh, double dribble, okay. I actually thought we were going to see a travel there. It looked like she kind of redirected without the bounce there in between, but another turnover. Jurgen going to the corner to Fernandez. Back to Jurgen it goes. No, actually, travel called, and that actually was not back to Jurgen. It was Riedel who snuck in there. Jurgen dropped back, but the travel turns it back the other direction. Hilltoppers need to get a basket here and try to get the offense to feel good. We've hit now the 5-minute mark in this 8-minute first quarter, and the Hilltoppers still don't have one from the field. And they're going to have to wait a little longer for one, as we now have 3 minutes exactly to play in the first. Corner open, Jurgen, 3, good. 10-1. 8-0 run so far over these last couple minutes for the Spartans. Mayette, bouncer off the glass, no good. Loose ball and a jump ball going the other way. Officials taking a quick discussion here at center court. So a uniform issue there for the Hilltoppers. Going to correct that. The black t-shirt Hilltoppers have to be wearing white. It's part of the uniform as home team. So number 13 going to make that quick adjustment in the locker room. We saw Crystal Diaz come back out in her place. Picked up by Shields, now out to all kinds of contact down in the paint. A travel called though, no foul. That was number 11, by the way, a moment ago as well, who got the pass underneath Jill Safraza. Guerrero to Diaz. Mayette calling underneath, doesn't see her, so Diaz puts it up, and the Hilltoppers have one from the field. Diaz accounting for all 3 of the Hilltoppers' points in this first quarter. Shields wants 3. That's a little long off the other side of the rim, out of play. The assist to Kelly Mahoney, our trainer here at Durfee. Carew inbounding. Gets it back, jumper inside the arc, no good as it bounces off, in and out. Guerrero trying to make her move, 90 seconds to play in the first, and that layup was well off the mark. Little push there from Callahan, doesn't get seen on this side. And that is stolen for a moment and then taken back by Shields, who hands it off to Fernandez, now to Jurgen. 15 on the shot clock. Nice block underneath, and they will inbound. Riedel coming back in for Shields, who will take a break. And now number 13 back. Good ball movement on the inbound, and Carrero almost stole it away from Jurgen. Somehow she kept it. 5 on the shot clock, 60 in the first. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense from the Hilltoppers there with the inbounding pass in between. And a timeout for Coach Levy of the Spartans. 10-3, 55 to play in the first. Hilltoppers will inbound here coming out of the timeout. Diaz underneath, over the hoop. Jurgen corrals it, which is a long pass, now going out to Safraza. That's no good. Carrero, nice move to the basket, good for 2, and just like that, the lead in half. Durfee can get one more defensive stop, finish this quarter strong. Would certainly bode well for them moving forward. Going back out to Fernandez now, loose ball and kept just in. And a foul call on Callahan. 5.8 on the clock. Going to be Durfee's 5th. .8 on the game clock here, and they will inbound. It'll be Carew doing the honors. Backcourts it to Jurgen. 2 seconds. Oh, that was close to a travel there. Desperation shot, no good. 10-5. You know, not entirely bad when you consider it was Durfee only had 1 point on the board for 5 minutes here in this first quarter, so things I guess could be worse. And you know, you look at an 8-1 Spartans team, you held them to just 10. Both sides had plenty of chances to add to their totals. You know, what was really a low-scoring first quarter here at the Fieldhouse. So we'll see what the second quarter brings in about 30 seconds here. I think what you got to look at is that the Hilltoppers got in a little bit of foul trouble in that first quarter. Already up to 5, just 2 away from bonus. So that may come back to bite them a little bit as the first half rolls on. And it looks like possession will go to the Hilltoppers to begin the second quarter. 8 minutes on the clock. 10-5 score. Durfee needs to get into a bit of a rhythm here offensively. Don't want to fall too far behind before halftime. Tough pass, it goes out of play, and a quick turnover to begin the second quarter. Again, good ball movement. Safraza got it to Fernandez. I'm sorry, to Carew. And another foul for the Hilltoppers, number 6. And that's the first for number 13. Inbounding to the corner, a quick 3 for Jurgen, got it. Beautiful shot for Jurgen. That's her second from downtown, and it's back up to an 8-point game. Carrero, jumper, basket no good, but the foul coming, I believe, on the shot. Jurgen picks up her second foul, and it's just the second foul for the team as well. She's got them both. Carrera will stand at the line, take 2 shots. In and out. First one no good. Second one no good as well. Hilltoppers just 1 for 4 at the line. Number 13 with the rebound, quick pass to Callahan. Rivera back in there after 2 first quarter fouls. 13 with the bouncer in the paint. The spin move, put it up, no good. Quickly breaking the other way is Fernandez. Jumper in the paint, it's going to be off the mark. Tipped out of bounds. And a timeout for Coach Smith here. As the Hilltoppers coming up empty in the first minute plus in this second quarter rather. 6:52 on the clock when the timeout was taken here in between the ball going out of play. Okay, waiting the inbounder here. Right in the paint, and that one no good either. Put up no good, the rebound to Carrero, gets it to Rivera, who's hit. Basket counts, and the foul. Rivera's first basket. And the foul is on Carew. It's her first. Third team foul for the Spartans. Rivera sinks it for the three-point play there. 13-8. Oh, good feet underneath, and breaking forward with the steal was Carrero. I mean, she came out of nowhere. 13 with the pass, and the bank home. Sorry, we do not have number 13's name. She's not on the roster, but we will get that at halftime for you. That goes out of play. Hilltoppers have pulled within striking distance. A three-pointer would tie this game. And that is for three, and that is for the tie. Carrero, 13 all. Unguarded the other end was Riedel for two. Rivera out to Callahan. Callahan wants three. That's off the back of the rim. Rivera flying in for the rebound. Durfee will keep it. Back out to Callahan, trying again, and second time's a charm. How about this little surge for the Hilltoppers? Going the other direction here now underneath. Stolen by number 13. Tell you, whatever Coach Smith talked about in the timeout seems to be working right now. Another timeout. Number 13, Diamond Gerald. So she was supposed to be wearing 35. She's wearing 13. So that's the change right there, because I have her on our roster. So Diamond Gerald's wearing number 13, not 35. Just heard Coach actually call her name, so we'll correct that on the fly here. She had a nice steal right there, and the Hilltoppers with their first lead. Keep in mind, they were down 10-1. Just maybe 5 game minutes ago. You know, Durfee, Hilltops can get by this game. They have Brockton on Friday away, and then they don't play again for a week until next Friday home here against New Bedford. So, you know, some big games coming up for them, but sometimes, honestly, I mean, I don't know how Coach feels about it or the players, but I'd rather not have a week off. Be better to have the game action rather than practice. I mean, there's only so much you can do with a week of practice. That's just me. Anusha Lemian back in there. She just got the pass going underneath. Can't get it to go. The putback, no good. Alemian gets it again, and she is fouled. No shot. There's a foul. And it's the third foul for Jurgen. She's got 3 of the 4 team fouls. The Hilltoppers are going to inbound. It'll be Rivera doing so. Got to get it in. Going to run out of time. Close. And not a good inbounding pass. Everybody was covered up. Shields stole it. Look at that pass down the court to Fernandez. Now going the other way, faking it with Shields. Shields gets it back outside. Now going underneath to Fernandez. Puts it up and a foul. It'll be Durfee's 7th. Carrero's 2nd foul, 7th for the team. And Fernandez at the line for 2. First one is good. We're tied at 16. Both shots good. That's actually Spartans' first trip to the line all game. Durfee's previous 6 fouls did not result in any shots, ironically. They were all on the floor. That's a long one. That's going to be short. Underneath, the putback. First time is no good. Second time is no good. Rivera forcing a jump ball as India Cody had a couple chances there, just not in a great position. A little bit too under the basket, it appears. The jump ball goes Durfee's way. I'm sorry, Bishop Stang's way. Goes against Durfee that time. They won the last one. Pressure defense in the corner. Timeout for Coach Levy and the Spartans with 4:12 to play in the half. So 17-16 the score. Coming out of the timeout, there'll be 18 on the shot clock for the Spartans. Little jumper there for Fernandez. Another jump ball. This one will be for Durfee with 4:03 to play. So halfway through the second, 4 minutes to play in the half. And the Hilltoppers, again, after really what was a very slow start, were able to grab their first lead. They're just down by 1. And really what's been I don't want to just say a defensive game is Cody puts it up, not really set, just kind of letting it fly. I mean, there's been some good defense, no doubt, but there's also been a lot of missed shots, a lot of turnovers here, so it hasn't been a very clean game, in my opinion. Tipped away, and a foul on Diaz on the floor, Durfee's 8th. First foul for Diaz, and it'll be a 1-and-1. Fernandez at the line, not who you want to see if you're the Hilltoppers. She hit her first 2 with ease just moments ago. That one no good, though. Spartans are going to keep possession, though. Went out of play as Diaz couldn't corral the rebound. Now she's going to take a seat. Mayette comes in. Callahan back in as Cody takes a seat as well. So Stang gets second life After the missed free throw, Fernandez wants three. It's off the rim, going to the corner. And really nice job. Great job by Safraza right there. In the corner, throwing it off the Hilltopper. So it goes out of play, and the Spartans can keep it. They only lost 3 seconds on the shot clock there. So basically a full timer. Oh, thrown away right into the hands of Callahan. Errant pass. Durfee gets it back. Carrero almost lost it on the exchange. Now Rivera going in the paint outside. That may have been tipped. It looked like it was, might have redirected as Soares rather couldn't put it up. A little collision there. I think Rivera and Carew kind of knocked into each other. Just getting it in as Safraza going around the defenders across the court. Shields for three off the rim. That one a little long. Good job going up the ladder by Callahan. Rivera gets the pass. You can hear Coach Smith directing traffic. Rivera in the paint. 3 Spartans all over her. She gets the pass off, and now it's lost. Shields coming away with it. Jumper, good for Carew. Just her second basket. It's 19-16. Another turnover. Bad pass again. Safraza going forward. Back out to Shields. Shields giving it to Fernandez, who has a lane. It's tipped up in the air and out of play. And red ball. Cheating in the corner. Wide open for three. Short, though. Well short, in fact. Rivera, they have numbers 2-on-1. Rivera, steaming pass. Not a very good put up there. I mean, I get what she was trying to do, but overran the basket. Had time and had help. I would have liked to see her pass that one to Carrero and, you know, make the one defender have to redirect. Carrero no good. Nice job for Mayette going up the ladder. She got the rebound and the putback. It's a 1-point game again. 80 seconds to play in the half. Nice job trying to take it back, and now gonna have a foul. You know, I'm surprised it wasn't an offensive foul called there, because Carew basically grabbed, I think it might have been Callahan who got hit with this foul, the 9th for Durfee. Carew had somebody's arm wrapped around when she was losing that ball. Now she's going to get the benefit of a 1-and-1. And the first one is good, so she'll take another shot. That one no good. Out of play. Durfee ball. 1:07 to play here in the half. 20-18. A very low scoring game. That's good for the tie. Carrero been a bright spot here. She's got 7. In fact, leading all scorers right now. Fernandez passing underneath. Again, great passing for the Spartans. Some of these open shots, though, having trouble hitting them on their end as well. They're definitely moving the ball well, that's for sure. They're getting those passes from player to player. Carrero loses it. Loose ball. Tipped right back. Callahan gets it, soars off the back of the rim. Loose ball, who wants it? Hilltoppers will have the last shot. Wouldn't this be something if they can take a lead? Callahan, no good. The putback is no good from Cody. 5 seconds. Oh, there was no foul there either. They're not calling much tonight. A three-pointer at the end of the half. Undefended and uncontested for Fernandez. Not how the first half should have ended. Hilltoppers had plenty of chances right there to take a lead and couldn't sink it. They had a lot of chances both sides in this game so far. But I will say this, a really good turnaround for Durfee, who only managed 5 points in that first quarter, to put 15 up and be down just by 3 with that buzzer beater 3. Definitely not the end of the world for Durfee. They've definitely improved from their first quarter. So we will tally up these first half numbers, and right after this brief timeout, we'll have the third quarter on Fred TV. So stick around.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
Okay, welcome back to the Fieldhouse here at Durfee High School. Evan Massud with you on Fred TV for girls hoops tonight as the Hilltoppers and Spartans squaring off. Bishop Stang here visiting. Durfee will be traveling to Stang later this season for Game 2 here of this series. Pull their schedule back up here while we have a moment. Yeah, February 5th, and Conley, Bishop Conley boys will actually be here on that Tuesday, February 5th. Billy Shea, who's having a good start to their season, the Cougars. So the boys are squaring off against Conley, the girls squaring off against Stang this year, and it is Stang starting with the ball and the lead. But again, the Hilltoppers with a really nice second quarter. Really should be up right now or at the least tied, and they allowed a buzzer beater 3. That's the difference right now to end that first half. But the Hilltoppers really made some changes over those, some improvements over those last 5 minutes or so, 6-7 minutes of that first half. And a turnover off the scorer's table. You know, you would think that proximity to the court that table would take more of a beating than it does, but it really doesn't get hit that often. Hilltoppers with the ball. Greg Sullivan from the Herald News talking with me at halftime. Oh, that went in and out for Diaz. And he said, you know, too, he says, Jurgen in foul trouble for the Spartans, and that is true. She has 3 to start this second half, and she's hit 2 from downtown in the game. Alemian gets it free, gets the pass off to Carrero, a little bit too, not enough vertical on that jumper. We'll go scoreless in these first 60 seconds. And a foul drawn, but Coach Smith wanted a travel before that, and he may have argument for it. And now Carrero picks up her 3rd foul. Durfee's first of the half. They had 9 in the first half to Bishop Stang's 4. So a lot of fouls for the Hilltoppers in this one when you compare it to the visitors. First free throw for Jurgen is good. You know, after such a good second quarter, one thing Hilltoppers don't want to do, probably can't afford to do, is to fall much further behind. You know, they made that comeback after being down 10-1. Rivera has tried that a number of times tonight, and it's not going for her. Very quick player, very scrappy player. I said at the beginning of the season, kind of reminds me of Jalen Jackson from a few years ago. She and Brianna Camaro were teammates, but that underhand scoop, full steam to the basket. Not working tonight for Rivera. Maybe try to change it up a little bit here. That one no good, gonna get her own putback. Doesn't fall again. Diaz is fouled as she got the third attempt underneath for the Hilltoppers. And Shields gonna pick up her first foul. Diaz will go to the line. She's 1 for 2. Yeah, again, the Hilltoppers, though, were down 10-1 at one point. They did pull ahead, and now down by 4 after the first free throw does not go for Diaz. So again, you know, don't want to fall too far behind after already coming back once in the game. Hilltoppers got to hit the baskets when they have the ball. Diaz shooting 50% from the free throw line, 4 points for the night. Again, good ball movement for the Spartans. Wide open three off the front of the rim. Diaz with the rebound, boxing out Jurgen. That's one thing I'm very impressed by Stang. They pass the ball very well, as you just saw moments ago as well. Rivera into double coverage there, had it knocked loose for a moment. 7 on the shot clock. That's off the rim, no good. And the Spartans take over. Carrero, kind of a desperation three. Nice toss underneath to Fernandez. She has 9 points and now leads all scorers. 5-point lead, 26-21. That's off the foot, and it'll reset the shot clock. Diaz taking a seat as Soares comes back into the game. Saw this in the Somerset game too. Coach Smith likes to sub Diaz, Soares, and Mayette, kind of a round robin effect there. Carrero trying again. Nothing happening on the 3-ball. Fernandez releasing quickly, getting it back to Jurgen. Wide open down here is Riedel. And a foul going to be called. Second. That one on the floor. Fernandez. She's going to take 3 shots as Rivera picks up her 3rd foul. A rare opportunity for 3 shots at the line. Fernandez is 2 for 3 so far in the game. First one, nothing but net. Second one good. Fernandez 3 for 3 in that trip to the line. Didn't even break a sweat. 29-21. Hilltoppers kind of digging themselves a hole here with some of the turnovers and the fouls. Callahan backing up. Rivera with 4 on the shot clock. Going to try to drive the lane and float it up. No good. Rivera with just 1 basket tonight. Really pressing. Corner 3 for Jurgen is going to be long right to the hands of Soares, who storms back down the other side of the court. Now Rivera will try to set the play again. 4 minutes gone, 4 minutes to play in the third. The Hilltoppers not getting many good looks here on offense. Not feeling it underneath at the basket. And they keep falling further behind because of it. Every timeout for Coach Smith. I'm not surprised. Every time you go down with the ball, every time you get possession, you can try to score. The Hilltoppers coming up empty here. Just the 1 free throw, nothing from the field. It's very much like how the first quarter was for Durfee. They've been outscored here 6-1 through more than half of the third quarter. Quick timeout for the Hilltoppers. And Durfee will inbound. Just for confidence purposes, Durfee really needing a basket here from the field. Carrero getting the pass off. Reaching out for it, there was Soares. Good job, but couldn't put it up. Rivera called on an offensive foul. It's going to be her 4th foul. And she's going to take a seat. India Cody coming in. You heard Coach Smith again. It's a 1-3-1, so all in defensive formations here. Fernandez left open for the jumper. Giving Fernandez too much space, and she's burning you. She's got 7 points in this third quarter, and it's a 10-point Bishop Stang lead. Cody lets it fly, no good. Off the foot and out of play. Callahan called for it on that inbounding pass. Gonna get it back out now to Anusha Lemian. Now to Cody underneath. Double teamed, puts it up, puts it in. Her first basket. The Hilltoppers first from the field in this quarter. Yeah, the Hilltoppers fans full pressing defense, double teaming Jurgen, and somehow the Spartans keep it. And now left open at the line is Carew. Timeout Bishop Stang as it goes back to a 10-point game. Hilltoppers with the ball. Carrero passing to Alemian, and it goes down and out of play. Jurgen almost had that one tipped away by Carrero. Back out to Fernandez, now to Menino. Back to Jurgen. Jurgen jumping on the run, putting it up, no good. Cody with the rebound again, though. Spartans with these real quick passes around the perimeter, moving the ball very effectively, making the Hilltoppers defense really work from side to side. Another bad pass. Soares keeps it and gets we'll say a favorable roll. Her first basket of the game. 90 seconds to play in the third. No good. Rebound to Carew. That's a travel. No call. No basket. Carrero double teams, gets it off to Callahan. Callahan for three. Her second from outside. It's a big shot right there. Soares picks up her second foul, Durfee's fifth. Carew will take two shots. She is 1 for 2. Nice job by Gerald on the rebound. Diaz puts it up, no good. Diamond Gerald with the rebound, going to put it back, and she puts it back. How about that? Gerald, her second basket. 4-point game, Hilltoppers crawling back again. Again, they were down by 10. Carew loses it. Oh, that's a tough foul right there. Callahan picks up her fourth, Durfee's sixth. And Carew back at the line. And the first one misses. Callahan's gonna have to come out now too. Rivera comes in number 5. So Hilltoppers with 2 players with 4 fouls. Both free throws miss. Cody with the rebound, and 7 seconds. Hilltoppers want to take that last shot and hopefully make it count. 3 seconds. Diaz for 3. That's going to be very long and off the mark. An 11-point third quarter for the Spartans. 10-point third quarter for the Hilltoppers. Most of their points coming here in these last couple minutes. Biggest thing is that Carrero was held scoreless for the Hilltoppers in that third quarter. She had 7 points coming in, 5 from the second quarter, and could not do anything. She took a couple shots, Couldn't knock any down, though, in the third. Got to get her going again. She was a difference maker in the second quarter for Durfee. And the Hilltower's got to find a way to shut down Fernandez, who burned them for 7 points in that quarter alone. She now has 14 for the game. And any chance that she has the ball, she's been hitting shots. So final 8 minutes to play here at the Fieldhouse. 34-30 is the score. Hilltopper's going to have to play from behind and do it the hard way. They intend on coming out of this one victorious. Diaz out to Carrero. Now out to Rivera, who trying to drive the lane, puts it up. Cody with the rebound. Now Gerald with the rebound. Cody with the rebound again, and she gets the basket. Sure looked like she was fouled before that third try. Looked like she was fouled on the first try, to be perfectly honest with you. Fernandez is fouled by Carrero, who now picks up her 4th foul. Durfee's hit 7. Fouls very skewed Durfee's way, man. 7-1 here in the second half. Fernandez back at the line. And she just doesn't miss. That's now 6 for 7 at the line. Atia Rivera coming back in. Again, she's got 4 fouls. Callahan's still on the bench with 4. Carrero out there with 4. Off the foot. Going to Gerald. Almost lost it, and now a travel. Jurgen for 3 off the rim. Carew to Fernandez underneath, and Fernandez is fouled. Gerald's 2nd foul. It's the Hilltoppers' 8th. Two more shots for Fernandez. Not the person you want to foul right now. Wow, rare miss. She had hit 5 in a row. Both miss, but the rebound to Riedel, and Spartans are going to get a fresh clock and another possession. Riedel for 3, no good. Fernandez with the rebound. Rivera strips it away cleanly, going around the defense, full steam ahead, and she is fouled. And believe it or not, just the 2nd foul of this half for the Spartans. Played a very, very clean game. Riedel picking up the foul. Gerald puts it up. No good. Back to Carew, now to Shields. Carew from the line. She's got 10 points. 6-point game with 6 to play. Oh, that was close to a travel as well. That was obviously tipped. Lemian did not get good release on that. Kind of died leaving the hands. Corner. Fernandez to Shields, back to Jurgen, 10 on the shot clock, back out to Fernandez. Breaking with Shields and a turnover. Benefit for the Spartans as they killed some of the clock and a timeout. So looking ahead, Hilltoppers again will play on the road on Friday at Brockton. Big 3 action. Next Friday they're home against New Bedford, and then their next game would be on the road again at BR. So 3 real tough games ahead for the Durfee girls. And same can be said for Stang. They have the unpleasurable task of going to Coyle. And then they got Fian following that as well. So both sides going to be facing some pretty heavy competition over the next week or so. Make a break time for the Hilltoppers. Need a defensive stop and need some points real quick. 5:34 to play. Down by 6. Really can't afford to go down by more than 2 possessions at this point. Rivera loses the ball. Draws the foul, basically got kneed in the back. Riedel picking up her second. Third team foul. Hilltoppers will inbound. Little floater to Mayette. Can't put it up. Gets her own rebound and then loses it. Jurgen out to Shields. Carew calling for it. Going back to Jurgen though. And then back to Shields. They're working that side. Now coming this way to Riedel. It's tipped by Alemian. Goes all the way back to Carew, who puts it down. 40-32. Quick pass to Mayette, trying to gain some ground there in the paint. Could not. It's tipped back now to Carrero. No good. How many chances? Hilltoppers getting them, but they can't put it down. That's got to be incredibly frustrating. I mean, no doubt A for effort, but man, just can't get it, can't square it up. Rivera gonna bring it out. Try to reset a bit here. 15 on the shot clock, 4:20 to play. Tipped away and a turnover. And a turnover the other way. Rivera steals it, see if she uses her teammates this time. Does not, no foul, and no, goes out of play. Coach calls timeout. Hey, Durfee going to inbound here. Carrero gets the pass. There's 4 minutes left in the game, halfway through the fourth. Soares. Quick pass now to Callahan. 7 on the shot clock. Rivera looks up to notice that. Now going to drive to the basket. And she gets it to go. Durfee, you got to be careful with the fouls, of course, too, because 3 of the 5 players on the court have 4 for Durfee. Rivera there being 1, going back to the basket. That one doesn't go. Tips it away, steals it right back. Trying again, can't do it. Had teammates that were able and willing right there. Decided to try to take it herself. Underneath, Fernandez with the rebound out to Safraza. Taken back, Rivera keeps it in. Six-point game, 2.5 left now to play, 2:20 to be specific. Long 3 for Carrero. Back into the hands of Soares, and she's fouled. Riedel, 3rd foul for her. 4th for the team. That one coming on the floor, no shots. Carrero to Callahan. Callahan, ooh, almost lost it. It was tipped away from Jurgen, or by Jurgen. Almost stripped, now out to Rivera. Out to Callahan, sets for 3, that's short. They get it into this side here, Safraza. They're waiting now, Fernandez. Draws the foul. Carrero picks up her 5th foul there, and she is gone now for the rest of the game. And Fernandez back at the line again. Callahan got the rebound as Fernandez went 1 for 2 at the line that trip. Back to Callahan. Now to Alemian. Alemian in the paint, going to Diaz. Not a lot of time here, got to be taking some shots. Down by 7 with 90 seconds to play. Callahan trying to get around, cannot. What jump ball. Wow, okay, so the Spartans hit the ball and a foul. Durfee's maxed out on fouls, 10 total. 3rd foul for Soares. And 2 shots for the Spartans. It's going to be Jurgen at the line. She's only been to the line once. She was 1 for 2. That came in the 3rd. Now it's an 8-point game, 42-34. Rivera gets the ball. Trying to cut in, cannot. Off the foot. And Coach Levy doesn't like the call. And now a timeout. Hilltoppers will inbound now, coming out of the timeout with 1:09 to play, down by 8. Get it out to Diaz. Diaz with a quick pass to Rivera. Rivera has to spin back, can't penetrate to the basket. And a foul. Safraza gets tagged for her first foul in the game. Was not a starter, but has played quite a bit. And the Hilltoppers Soares missing the first. Missing both. Diaz with the rebound, puts it up and gets the points. Soares picks up her fourth. Again, Durfee at their limit. And it's Carew who will go to the line now. She's got 12 points on the night. .30 seconds to play. Got to take a shot, girls. Down by 7, and I mean, I know there's pressure here trying to drive to the basket, but got to take shots when you're down by that many. Rivera for 2. And a foul. Alemian picking up her first. 2 more shots for Jurgen. Both are made and both good. 5 seconds. Callahan lets it fly, no good. 45-38, the final score, as Bishop Stang really put it to Durfee in that fourth quarter, holding the Hilltoppers to just 8 points. Of course, the Hilltoppers offensively did struggle in this one. A lot of open shots that just didn't go, were either off the mark or just didn't get good looks. It was, let's say it this way, Stang coming in 8-1, Durfee 1-5. Neither, in my opinion, looked like their record. I mean, for Durfee, this was definitely a winnable game. Things didn't pan out for the Hilltoppers, but they came back once to take their only lead of the game, and they almost came back again in the fourth. Again, a lot of missed shots and a lot of turnovers. But this was a winnable game for the Hilltoppers that they're going to end up chalking up as their sixth loss. They dropped to 1-6. Now Stang 9-1 and just one win away, literally halfway through their season, just one win away from already qualifying for the tournament. Something Coach Levy said pregame, that would be nice to qualify early, just given that it's not something to have to worry about. So they'll be close to doing it. Again, they got to face Coyle and Fian next. So the Spartans have a tough schedule coming. Durfee with back-to-back Big 3 games over the next week as well. That's going to do it from the field house. 45-38 the score. Stang defeats Durfee here on this Tuesday night. I'm Evan Masters saying so long from the field house.